Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Seahawks on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, and he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Tobin. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tobin. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Tobin. Montgomery, another target and catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 2nd down, Montgomery. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense set to take over. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Tobin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And off comes to Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. They're still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard penalty brings it to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Tobin. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Tobin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Montgomery back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing on 1st down. Tobin. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down the line of scrimmage. For play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Tobin. They'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Off the bootleg. Tobin, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. From the gun, it's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Going deep for Walker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 1st and 10, Tobin. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, Tobin. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Montgomery going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Tobin. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
When this goes to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quick.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Tobin. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Back to throw. Tobin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
James Mitchell.
A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL. That's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's a nice throw there. These are obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tobin. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And Walker with it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lionsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here.
Throwing to start the drive. Tobin, and that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down at 4.
Back to throw. Tobin.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down. Tobin, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's got it to Williams. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC Divisional Round game. And you can see the result there. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Alex Anzalone able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
He was defended by Emmanuel Mosley.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw on 2nd down. Tobin. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 34. On 3rd down, Tobin.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
At least this time he's getting hit after positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Tobin. And incomplete on the deep ball. First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Tobin. And Jones has it over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, Tobin. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown!
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
30 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's good for the Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. 2nd and 3. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 3rd down they go Montgomery. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring out 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks are finally on the board in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's got some space here. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This is a big 3rd down stop him here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.